Hello, my name's Jackie. I'm from Chalmers near Southampton in England, and I now live in Empúries Brava on the Costa Brava in Spain. Teaching context. Well, I currently coordinate the B2.1 English course at the WOC. That's the Universitat Oberta de Catalunya. We have around 2,000 students working on our English courses at the moment, with about 40 classrooms of about 50 students in each classroom. Students work online exclusively. They write and they speak, they work individually, and they work together in small groups. How do you teach speaking? Well, we teach students to speak by getting them to work individually and working in small groups. When they work individually, they can record themselves with a microphone and send an audio message, or they can record a video, sending a webcam message like now. When they do this, they generally describe something. We set them tasks where they have to describe something but not say what it is, and their classmates have to guess. So there's an element of a game and a reason to listen. Students also work in small groups or in pairs. They get together in real time online. They use Skype, and they use a separate Skype recorder to record themselves talking about tasks that we set them. The tasks that we set them are sent previously to the classrooms, and there was a student A and a student B, and at the moment students can see both parts, and this can mean that students are often tempted to over-prepare what they're going to say. Sometimes they actually script their conversations. What works well? Well, real tasks tend to work well. As I said, in the individual tasks, tasks where students have a reason to talk and a reason to listen to each other work very well. They're motivating. We try to choose topics which are appealing to a range of ages. We have a range of ages of students from sort of 18, 19 up to 60, 70 years of age. So we try to find topics which are interesting for everybody. As far as the pair work activities are concerned, the small groups, we find tasks that encourage students to listen to each other and to interact with each other. So we might give them a spot the difference task where they have a picture each with a few small differences, and they have to describe their pictures to try to identify the differences. As I said before, though, they actually do have access to both parts if they want, and this can mean that they can over-prepare, as I said. We also give them tasks such as ranking, where perhaps they would be talking about recycling, and they might try to decide which were the most important problems that their country is facing or their town is facing with regards to that. We would give them some pictures, some ideas to talk about, but they can then go off and talk more freely about these topics. Well, from what I've said, what resources do you need? From what I've said before, we do have a small problem where students can over-prepare their activities before they record themselves, both individual tasks and pair work tasks. It's probably more of a problem with the interaction tasks, because if students over-prepare and over-script what they're going to say together, then we can't really realistically assess their interaction together if they've scripted everything. So what we really need is an integrated tool, some sort of integrated tool where we have a video conferencing system with an incorporated recorder. As I mentioned before, students at the moment are working in Skype with a separate recorder. So if this was integrated, it would be easier. And if the format was already set up for them, again, we have problems where students might record 10 minutes, 15 minutes of conversation, and the file sizes can be huge. and this makes them very heavy to send to the classroom and for the teacher to possibly download or listen to online. It causes problems. So if the tool was integrated with a video conference and a recorder, but also with materials, materials that students could only see their part. This would mean students could not over-prepare beforehand and script beforehand. Anyway, thank you for listening.